Well, just in tonight, the Republicans will control the House with the midterm elections now finalized. It allows the party to launch investigations into the Biden administration and comes nearly 24 hours after former President Donald Trump launched another run for presidency. Manisa Danabalan joins us with the latest. Manisa.
Yes, Nicole, Trump made his plans official last night, and if he's successful, he would be the second president in U.S. history to serve 2 non-consecutive terms.
The ballroom was full of supporters and decorated with flags as Donald Trump announced he's seeking the 2024 Republican nomination for president.
America's comeback starts right now.
After being elected as the 45th president of the U.S. in 2016, Trump signed a major tax reform bill into law and renegotiated trade agreements with several countries, including Canada. He was also the first president to get impeached twice, the second time for encouraging an insurrection at the U.S. Capitol.
If he could focus on his policy dimensions rather than on his attacking on other individuals in the campaign, he might have a better chance. I think it's frankly quite doubtful that he will get the nomination.
In his speech that lasted a little more than an hour, Trump outlined his policy achievements.
When the virus hit our shores, I took decisive action and saved lives and the U.S. economy. And by October of the same year, America was roaring back with the #1 fastest economic recovery ever recorded. How about that?
And criticized Joe Biden's presidency.
But now we are a nation in decline. We are a failing nation. For millions of Americans, the past 2 years under Joe Biden have been a time of pain, hardship, anxiety, and despair. As we speak, inflation is the highest in over 50 years.
After the U.S. midterms last week, Trump is facing blame for the party's underwhelming performance.
So he doesn't have the same degree of hegemonic control over the Republican Party. There are other rising stars within the Republican Party, people like Ron DeSantis, who had a very good night, in the midterm elections, and candidates that allied themselves closely with Trump didn't necessarily win. So I think that within the Republican Party, there's probably more questioning of Trump's approach and his rhetoric.
His speech also included many false and misleading claims, like when he alleged that the border wall is complete when it's not. But uttering lies isn't something that's new to the former president.
I will always tell you the truth. We built the greatest economy in the history of the world. Best unemployment numbers, best everything. If you don't test, you don't have any cases. If we stop testing right now, we'd have very few cases, if any.
As he launches his campaign, experts believe he'll struggle to be heard the way he was in the past.
Trump, for the moment at least, it continues to be banned from Twitter and other social media platforms. As a result, Trump is really going to have to try a lot harder to shape the narrative, shape the conversation compared to the world that was available to him in 2016.
If Trump is let back on social media, there's also a concern due to the amount of misinformation on the rise on Twitter, as Elon Musk continues to cut teams that deal with false information on the platform.
Twitter is in a very bad spot right now. The ability of people to go online and pretend to be Eli Lilly or even U.S. senators really speaks to how unreliable the system is.
Trump also mentioned he would push for the death penalty for drug dealers and rehire members of the military who were dismissed after refusing the COVID-19 vaccine.